Welcome, Strategy Battle Gamers, to another GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your host, roving reporter GBHL Damian. It's early in the morning, and we are here at the Desolation of Stockport 2.0, and I am joined today by Mr. Ian Marley. How you doing, Ian?
Okay, yourself?
Yeah, very well, thank you. And how have you been? Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you finding your first experience?
Second.
Second,
yeah. Quality.
What was your first tournament?
Local doubles.
Oh, okay,
In
yeah.
Huddersfield.
In Huddersfield.
Yeah, we did that there, but this has been.
So this is on a slightly bigger scale. But yeah. Cool. So you enjoying the whole atmosphere and everything?
Oh yeah. Last night was great.
Last night was great. That probably explains why I'm having trouble forming sentences.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, lovely night out. About 50 of us were all out for a meal, I think. Really.
Turn a restaurant into a bar.
Yeah, classic Italian restaurant that becomes a club, obviously. So, yeah, you're having a good time.
Having a good time.
Great stuff. What did you bring with you to the Desolation of Stockport?
I've brought all Hero Force. I've brought Elrond and his family.
Elrond and his family.
Elrond and his family. I've got Elrond, Eldan Elro here. And I've never known which was which. Arwen and Gandalf.
So you got Elrond.
Yep.
You've got his daughter.
Yep.
You've got his sons.
Yep.
And you've got the kind of creepy uncle who comes over that no one really likes.
Yeah,
absolutely. Cool. So that's a very cool army. So is it one warband?
It's two.
It's two warbands.
So we've got a White Council contingent here. We've all used that to be.
Yeah.
and then Rivendell or
Rivendell, so
whatever you want to call it.
Twins and Rivendell.
Yeah.
And then these three are the White Council.
Yeah.
So that will give you the bonus to resisting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Does that come in handy?
Not once.
Not even once.
No, not once.
It's a really nice looking army. So what made you bring this? Is it tactics or is it models or theme?
I could have. I like all of the models. I paid a lot of money for some of them.
Okay.
And it just I acquired it by accident, to be honest.
What, the army?
Yeah, I bought all the models at different times, weeks and months apart, and I didn't plan it. And 600 point army, I took the 600 points and done. So I thought I'll bring it. It's a nice little theme.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It's quite fun to play. It's quite difficult to play.
So yeah, what were your tactics for this army?
Nature's Wrath.
Nature's Wrath.
Strength and Will. Nature's Wrath.
Nature's Wrath again. Success.
Yeah, a bit of Sorcerer's Blast as well.
Step 1, Nature's Wrath. Yeah. Step 3, Profit.
Yeah. But there was no. I was taking it just to enjoy it really. I haven't come to try and be competitive. I've played my best with it.
Yeah. And have you found it is fun?
It is, yes.
I like using all hero forces. Like if they're in a scenario where they've got a shot, I think they're good. I think it can be quite frustrating sometimes at like recon, something like that, where you've really not got much chance of doing it. But again, in some of the games, like things like Lords of Battle and stuff, I think they're a lot of fun to play with. So we are now. It's the morning of day 2. Yep. So we are 5 games into the tournament. How are you doing?
Ropey, but we'll get by.
I meant in terms of wins and losses.
Okay. I'm on 2 wins, 3 losses.
2 wins, 3 losses. That's pretty good. So probably comfortably mid-table, I would say, somewhere in the middle.
I think so. That was table 16, wasn't it?
Yeah, so you played game 4 on table 16, so out of 25. So yeah, in the kind of bottom half. But today is now ranked, isn't it? So 4 games yesterday were utterly random, and then today we're being ranked.
Yep.
Cool. So how were your games yesterday?
First game was against a gentleman called Charles. He brought a Harad force with Gulliver, Watches of Kana. That game didn't last very long.
17 Watches of Kana the other?
Yeah.
This is his fluff. He said he was bringing fluff this time.
It blinded light made absolutely no difference whatsoever. He just shot through it all, just dismounted everything, and Fate took its toll. I would say it was a tough game, but again, it was just heroic combat after heroic combat. Yeah. There was I lost the game through he charged Gulliver with heroic combat onto one of the twins who'd already charged. Both heroic struck. He went to fight 8. I went to fight 10. Would have burnt the 2 might in combat to win it, just to stop him from bonus heroic combat. Roll the 3 highest.
Oh, that is outstanding.
And it snowballed from there.
Yeah. Yep. So that started with a loss.
Yep, that was a loss.
Game 2 was Lords of Battle.
Lords of Battle. I played against a young gentleman called Joe.
Joe?
Yeah, young lad. I can't remember his surname.
I don't know, Joe.
He's brought a Moria army, a very big Moria army.
Like loads and loads of goblins.
Yeah, two Gundabad shamans against his force. So it worried me.
What, did he shatter all your toys?
Shattered. Shattered both twins and Elrond.
You need your toys.
Yeah.
Particularly in All Hero, if you've got 5 models and you just breaks all their stuff.
That was a tough game.
Lords of Battle, as we were saying, potentially a good one for your heroes.
The result of it is I won by 4 victory points.
Ooh,
it was quite close. But you know, he did kill me quite quickly, but he was chasing Gandalf for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to let him table me. I'm just going to let him go to like a 1 or 2. Just let it finish and just let him have.
Just let it go.
Yeah, just let it go. Yeah. And we
can't use my sword anymore.
It was a tough game. It was a tough game. Like I say, a nice lad. Probably wouldn't have done anything that I wouldn't have done in his situation. But very tough.
Got the win
against that Shatter, and that was my first win. Yeah.
Cool. Win the loss. Then we had lunch.
Yes.
Did you have the curry or the burger?
I had curry.
Yeah, curry.
I had curry.
Massive queue for burgers.
Yeah, that was why I had the
choice
curry.
of a madman.
Yeah. I had the curry.
Absolutely. And game 3 was
taking hold. Was it called?
Taking hold. Yeah. It's hold ground, but with seize the prize deployment. Yeah. So you don't get done over by independent.
I played a very lovely gentleman called Josh Meads.
Josh, yeah, top bloke.
And with his dwarf army, looked at it, thought I've got no chance. no chance. It outnumbered me like 6 to 1.
And you're straight 4, he's to play 7.
Yeah, so they outnumbered me 6 to 1. However, the game was very fun. Again, there was a lot of Gandalf kiting out, trying to get his leader kill on his heroes. I couldn't break through that defense. Killed one of the twins. Twins went nuts. Finished the game. I cannot remember the score. I think it was 8-0.
Right.
Beat me again. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like it's not a whole ground. You don't get VPs per model. You got 3 VPs or 5 VPs if you had more models in the centre. It's a nice change. Good. It's a common scenario here. Desolation of Stockport, and it's Sterling as well. I think that's where Jamie nicked it from.
I could have played that a lot better. I think I should have moved Gandalf around a bit and put a bit of pressure on the objective.
I mean, all hero arm is really tricky to use, so it's probably the sort of thing that as you play more and more games, you're realising kind of how best to get the most out of them and that sort of stuff.
You can still win that scenario though, can't you? Through a leader killing, breaking.
Yeah.
Which is what.
That is
what I went for, and I was like, if I don't bother with the objective, you do that, but just couldn't see it.
Really? So a win and 2 losses.
Yeah.
And it's the final game of the day yesterday, which was Recon. Reconnoiter.
Played a gentleman, Mr. George Perkins.
Oh, George Perkins, lovely bloke, lovely guy.
Lovely looking army.
Yeah, he's great painter.
He had Tauriel, 10 Mirkwood Rangers, Legolas, 10 Mirkwood Rangers, and Guahir.
Okay.
Who was his leader.
Guahir was the leader.
Right.
Oh, that's quite interesting. Cool.
I was quite surprised as well when he put that on the board. I was like, right, okay. We set up.
There's just this giant cry of yes, woohoo over there from someone playing Tom Harrison. So I'm a massive fan of any time things go bad for Tom Harrison. So we'll have to wait and see what the result of that game was.
Just banter.
Yeah. And yet again, Tom Harrison has made it into the video.
But yeah, we started off, everything came on. There was a lot of buildings, there was a lot of houses, so I just, like a whim, cast blind and light with his 100% balls and just hid my army and just waited for him to come at me. I thought with his defence 3 and my sorcerer's blast and Nature's Wrath, if I can get him in those little funnels between the buildings, I can try and control the game. Surprisingly, it worked for me. Result for that was I won 3-2.
Cool, well,
yeah,
good result.
He got Guahir off, denied me leader points, and he got 1 Mirkwood Ranger off the board.
So good to end.
The defining moment, defining moment of that game was I've never done a heroic march, Sorcerer's Blast, to stop his elves getting off the board at the end.
So what? Gandalf, was he still on horse?
No, he was on foot.
So Gandalf runs 9 inches.
He's about the middle of the board, so he ran 8 inches. The Sorcerer's Blast on one elf, knocked them all down.
Fantastic. Doesn't matter if he kills them, but they ain't getting off.
Yeah, he really does it. And that won me the game.
Cool. So ending on a high.
Yep.
2 wins, 2 losses, which is exactly what I was on yesterday. So I think that's probably the best. That's what the handsome people end the day on. 2 wins and 2 losses. So yeah, that's great. Great for you.
Yep.
I guess. Good. Were you happy with that?
I was surprised. Pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect to do that well because play testing this, it's awful. Yeah. It's awful in most scenarios.
It depends if you roll 6, isn't it? So much of all heroes whether you roll the 6.
There, burn through it, but it's it's not a competitive list. I would say. So look at it and think.
What thing is, I think it's not bad. But a lot of people would go for Saruman the White instead of Gandalf, I think. But then you need Gandalf's Blinding Light.
I played against nothing but balls. The first game I played with not balls.
Happy to help. And even then, I think you're like, I've still got to put Blinding Light up against, to stop Frasco. But that's a spoiler. So we don't know what happened in Game 5.
Don't know.
So we went out for the evening, which was absolutely cracking. Really good night out at Amici's. Really good service, great food. I had a steak with yourself.
The pork.
Pork was good.
It was nice. I give half of it to Thomas Macklin. I just got to a point where I don't want to eat anymore.
You meet Thomas Macklin, you're like, this man is so nice. I want to give him my dinner.
I love him.
Yeah.
I'll give him my best sporting ball.
He's a lovely bloke. Yeah, I'll give it to him anyway. I've not played him, but I'll give him my best sporting.
What a guy!
Look at him there. There's the teddy bear. What a dude. And it was a good night, wasn't it? Like, stayed in the same place, the restaurant became a club, and just everyone out having a great laugh with each other. Really good fun. So, what have we got left over there? We have 26 minutes left of round 5. So, what happened in round 5?
I played against a gentleman you might know. Damian
O'Byrne.
Against you had the pleasure of that.
Guy's a moron. We did. We got drawn together because we were both on 2 wins, 2 losses, which I was very happy.
Same.
I like, you come to events to try and play different people, so it's good to get a chance to play you. And our scenario was seize the prize, but modified so that you can only carry the prize off your opponent's table edge. It's a really good modification by James. And you also get points for breaking. So there's slightly more to fight for. And more importantly, whoever gets the prize first doesn't auto win because they have to get it back off their own edge. So how did that game go?
It was interesting. Probably the most interesting game so far. It was a scenery, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were on the Emin Mule board. Lots of kind of rocky outputs.
There was a lot of funnels. I could only fit 1 or 2 bases in. Being all hero, I don't know whether it would have worked to my advantage or your advantage.
Well, I couldn't trap them in the same way. I couldn't get behind them as much to trap them, but I think funnels were good for you.
But again, once you pick it up, what we're going to do with it. Totally enjoyed the game.
Yeah, it was really good. Really liked it.
Put my brain to the test so early in the morning, feeling so tender. But it was a good game. Result was 8-0 to yourself.
It was.
Well played.
Thank you, sir. I mean, you got to the prize first and then just rolled a 1 to dig it up.
He didn't dig it up.
A whole lot hinges on that. The next turn, I won the roll off. I got onto the prize and I did dig it up. Like those 3 rolls, they make a huge difference.
They did,
If you picked it up and you win the roll off.
I said at the beginning of the game though, didn't it? The game will be won and lost in so few dice rolls.
I mean, the great thing about the modification is it still then wasn't over because I then still had to fight through and carry it off your table edge. But Thryden, Thryden, what a beast!
What a guy!
Thryden, heroic move. The heroic move to stop Gandalf casting, charges Gandalf, Arwen counters by charging into him, Nature's Wrath, but he resists. He then heroic strikes up to get the higher fight value. He then kills Arwen in 1 round of combat and does a wound on Gandalf.
Does a wound on, chops 2 of his fate off.
So of his fate off, and then the next turn does his other 3 wounds and 1 fate, grabs the prize and runs off the board. Absolute legend.
That was pressure, that as well. It was my last mic point on that side of the board.
Thryden Elf Pain.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good laugh, and as I say, great to get a game against you.
Yeah.
So that puts you on 2 wins and 3 losses, and we are now in the ranked area, so probably dropping down the tables a bit, but arguably meeting someone of a you're going to be meeting someone on the same sort of level, so perhaps a chance for a win going into it. So I would like 2 predictions from you. One, where are you going to finish? 50 people.
42nd.
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 I like it when people are specific. I'll go about 40 or something.
Yeah,
42nd.
42nd, yeah.
And who's going to win the tournament? You know what's utterly depressing about this? I think last time I did one of these yesterday, the answer that I got was that I was going to win the tournament from someone. I thought that was very, very sweet of you. And now it's quite clear a day later I am not going to win the tournament. So, going into this round, I know Ed was on 4 wins, Charles was on 4 wins, and Tom Harrison's on 4 wins with his fluff. Possibly someone else.
I would say the guys who are up there I've not played against anything. So I've only briefly seen their armies. I'm going to say
Tom Harrison with Fluff.
Yeah.
With his great company Fluff. Okay, there's a prediction. Great. Anything else to say about the event?
It's been epic.
It's been epic. It has already been epic.
Yeah,
and it's always that
great.
slightly sad on the Sunday thinking, oh no, there's only another couple of games.
Yeah, no, deflation tonight.
Back to work tomorrow.
5 AM.
Cool. Well, thanks for your time, and as ever, don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe.
Support your hobby.
And happy strategy battle games.